Well, hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about October 6th through the 12th. I have all the cards in front of me from the overview video for this particular week. And yes, we're doing a completely different reading layout, which is loosely based on the 12 houses of astrology, and using tarot and expanding on that. So it's super cool. Per house, we're talking about each house, and we're going a little deeper in this particular reading. So just for this week, all right? So let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. Here we have all the 12 cards laid out from before, and of course this deck has been pre-programmed for you for this particular week specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying out the additional cards. And I want to remind you that this month we are embracing change, including me. Everything is changing, everything is different. It's exciting, it's new, it's a little scary sometimes, but we're embracing the change and we're going with it. We're not going to freak out, we're going to just do the next right thing, keep moving forward. We will step up to the plate, right? We're going to stay organized. We're going to write things down if we need to so we don't forget things. We are going to be prepared to be flexible, right? Because some things may not go exactly according to plan, but we are going to stay flexible. And you know, really just kind of, there's a little bit of go with it, there's a little bit of step up, there's a little bit of, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. We're all doing it. It's kind of like all the messages I got turned out to be for all 12 signs. And so it's not just one group doing one thing, it's all groups doing everything, okay? And that's nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, we're right here, we're gonna handle it. So this section of this reading is gonna talk about yourself and where you are for this particular week, the 6th through the 12th. Your financial foundation is solid and squared away. You've done a lot of work to get it to be like that, so you've done a good thing. But what's blocking you this week? We're talking about the Four of Cups. There's definitely a part of you that is not feeling as though you're going to have your heart's desire. The foundation of your heart isn't feeling the support, even though you're working on the financial foundation, right? So the things that make you feel comfortable in your heart are not going to be as supported right now as everything else, okay? But the hard work is getting done. The Star card is here, showing that that's your solution. You're doing the hard work. The hard work is complete. You've done all that. That's what the Four of Pentacles was talking about. This is a confirmation that you have completed the hard stuff and you're getting into the easier stuff, all right? So, cool. You'll be able to refocus on yourself in a different way, all right? The next area, we're talking about your finances, all right? Letting something go so you can grow. Yes, indeed. We have the Death card right here showing us that, yep, something's going on. You will release something. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, a partnership, or a job that needs to go. Or even a relationship that you'll release that will help you in your finances. We have the Three of Cups. There's no party happening right now that the Three of Cups blocks you. If there is a party, it will be in the way of you moving forward and leaving behind what you need to leave behind, okay? So kind of don't do that. And we have the Six of Cups as your solution in this area. We're talking about how indeed there's like really good stuff happening as far as wanting to give from your heart and being able to work through it. So as you release this stuff and you don't go to the party, you're actually going to be in a position to give from your heart, okay? Allow yourself to be emotionally connected or connectable. Haha, fun word, maybe new. But yeah, you want to be able to connect emotionally after you've done this release, okay? So this is good. Now we're talking about your communication sector, all right? the section of your life that is all about communication. There's a door opening for you. The Two of Wands is shown up to say, yes, I absolutely am getting ready to walk through this door. This is going to be great. Love it. Opportunities present. King of Swords or King of Wands. A like-minded fella may stand in your way, okay? So even though he's like-minded, he may stand in the way of that door and go, well, what about this and what about that? Well, here's the beauty. You have the Ace of Swords. You are going to be gifted the power, all right? You're going to be gifted the control over the situation. So even as somebody says, I want to play telephone and mess up your communications and ruin the possibilities, you're getting this opportunity presented, right? You have an opportunity presenting. This guy's going to try and mess up the communication, and you're just going to cut right through it. Go, nope, I'm going to cut out the middleman. I'm going to go straight to the source. If you do have somebody trying to play the mediator for your conversation, that should not be the case, okay? Let that be let that be understood that you're not doing that, okay? Let's talk now about the family department, all right? This is all about your family. We're going to talk about the people who you care about, right? Four of Wands. You're having a mind meld with your people where everybody you're hanging out with is thinking the same way you are, and you're all coming together, and it's coming together really nicely. So you're feeling the love, you're feeling that stuff is good. The Three of Swords shows up to say that you will get other information that will slow you down because you're going to want to share it. It will be empowering for you, but keep it to yourself, okay? Don't share this information. This information is intended for you and you alone, and if you give it away, this information could also block you in this moment, right? So even though it's terrific new information that's empowering for you, it's going to slow you down from the mind meld because you're like, oh, ooh, I want to be a part of this, but I have something else I got to think about. So we have the Queen of Wands right here. The Queen of Wands is here showing up as your solution. So you will have a big idea that comes your way as a result of getting this new empowering information so that you can lay a bed work, make everything more welcoming for your next big move without it being like a big deal, right? You kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes we find ourselves going, oh, well, I know, now I have new information that we're supposed to be growing such and such over here in this grow bed, right? So you have like several beds and your friends and you are getting ready to put all the plants in and everything is great and you're like, oh, and I happen to know that this one's going to go over here and I don't want to share that with everybody, but I'm just going to sprinkle in some extra fertilizer over here and it'll happen like that and no one will need to know about it, or it doesn't, maybe they will need to know about it, but they won't know what's going to get planted there because you already know. You know that's the secret information and you're just making room and making space for that right now without having to discuss the fact that you know what's going to get planted there. Does that make any sense? This could be all different stuff. So, but anyway, that's what came to me. Let's now talk about your love department. Excellent. We have the Three of Wands. We are remembering our past experiences so that we won't like continue to do what we used to do that we know was wrong, right? So that we can move forward in that relationship potential, this potential relationship that's coming up in a better way, more empowered, because we know we're not repeating the old behavior that ended the last relationship. The one thing that could slow you down or block you is fear, feeling uncomfortable moving forward in this situation because, hey, it's exciting and scary all at once being in a relationship. But maybe it's just a flirtation and you don't need to get all thinking about like, oh, we're going to marry and have kids before you're even going on a first date, okay? So try and stay in the moment. Try not to overthink it, right? Don't overthink it and put yourself in a spot where you're not actually, you're 10 steps ahead or 10 years ahead of where you actually are. This is the physical manifestation of your faith, right? So if you need to put a little touchstone in your pocket that says, hey, I'm right here, I'm right now. Hematite would be great for your pocket right here. maybe even a rose quartz if you want to stay on the loving department. You know, you want to stay here and now, and you want to keep your head in a loving space, not thinking about exes and all the bad stuff that may have happened or whatever. You want to really stay focused on what's happening here and now and how much fun that is. Hey, right? Let's talk now about your work, all right? What are you working on? All right, Taurus, we have the Son of Swords, new information. You're fighting for your power at work, okay? You want to stand up and you want to be heard and you want to be appreciated. This is the Knight of Swords, all right? You are indeed wanting to let people know, hey, I got this. This is what's going on, and here we are. But interestingly enough, the Ten of Swords has showed up as the block. You aren't really in charge of the situation. So while you want to be in charge, that's cool. It's cool that you want to be in charge, but you're going to need to stand down because you're not really in charge. Okay, the Ten of Swords shows up saying, nope, you're not the boss. You are not the boss in this situation. It doesn't make it bad. It just means it's not time for you to do that. But interestingly, while you're fighting for your ideas, your wishes are being fulfilled. So it almost sounds like what you're able to do here is lead from behind by giving good ideas to the person who is in charge. And that person who is in charge will take these things and go, yeah, let's do that. Okay, you're not in charge, but you're getting what you want, okay? So that's pretty cool. That's not the worst case scenario. And also, if this is also your health department, so we're going to talk again about it one more time. New information that will be empowering for you. You'll be learning how you'll be needing to get information, fighting to get the information that will help you step up to the plate and make better decisions for your health, okay? The information will come through, and it will seem like a lot from someone who's quite a bit in charge, like the doctor, who will come back and tell you exactly what you need to know, and you're like, okay, I needed the information, I can proceed from there, and your wishes are going to be fulfilled. So maybe he's recommending that, oh, you're going to need to move to the beach in order to feel better, okay? And you're like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you very much, Mr. Doctor Person. I'll tell my person who lives with me, and now we're going to the beach. Yay! So yeah, you're going to get some good information here that will help you and benefit you, and it will all be to your benefit, all right? Nice. Let's go ahead and look at marriage and partnerships. All right. So the marriage and partnerships department for this particular week shows that you're getting new information, right? The Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. So you're definitely getting new information that will be empowering for you in this relationship situation or work partnership relationship situation. The Nine of Swords. Remember how you used your power in the past, and don't let it stop you from moving forward, but do better, all right? Because you have maybe tried to over-control certain situations, and it was a lot. So with that being said, remembering the situations in the past, you get new information that's empowering. Yeah, there may actually be something about this situation where you go, okay, the information I'm getting is reminding me of what happened in the past, all right? And what happened in the past that's blocking me is putting me in a position where my only real answer is to release this person and walk away. I know that's not great news. And this could be at work, or this could be at home. So some of you, this is a home situation. Some of you, this is a work situation. Don't automatically assume that your spouse is on the way out, okay? I am not that person. I am not telling you to do that. I'm just saying it might even be that a battle that you've had with your spouse over and over again about a certain situation is what you need to walk away from. Not the person, but the conversation, right? We don't want to keep beating that same horse. It's gone. It's over. We've tried it. It didn't work out. It was bad. We didn't enjoy the outcome then. Don't do it again, all right? So, next area of our lives we're talking about the death release cards, okay? So, and that doesn't mean that anyone's dying, it just means that we're having a release of some sort. Yes, we were talking about the Three of Pentacles. This is getting new information about new financial opportunities for you that will mean that you need to release something in order to move forward, okay? That's interesting. Oh, but you're going to have the opportunity to have more than enough. Okay, the amount that you have will seem like you're doing okay, right? This is Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you have what you need, yes, and you're doing okay with it. But don't let that stop you from moving forward in your job, right? Don't go, oh, well, but I'm comfortable with what I'm making, and pull yourself back, okay? The Tower shows up as your solution. Things will fall together, okay? Things will fall together as they should. Just don't fight the gravity situation, right? When things are starting to push into a certain direction, you're like, oh, wait a minute, well, okay, I wasn't expecting that, and that's okay. You don't have to expect it. Just appreciate the fact that you've been spoken about. Yeah, you have enough money already, but so what? They want to give you a little more, and they want to help you move forward and get into this next thing, and you're like, okay, here we go. The next department of our lives we're going to talk about is going to be the travel section, all right? So this has to do with movement of all kinds in your life. This can be mental, emotional, physical. It has something to do with how you're accepting the changes. How are you handling the changes? How are you accepting what's happening around you? And we have the Two of Pentacles here, a beautiful butterfly. Yep, you are blossoming in this situation. You're also managing to handle the balancing out that is coming your way. It's a lot, don't get me wrong. So as you're balancing your finances, the Empress shows up as blocking you. Interesting. So the manifesting easily is not something you're into right now. It's hard for you to just accept that people want to do for you, okay? So you're in that place where I can't let people just give to me right now, okay? It's not working for me. Realize you're sabotaging yourself. This is the Devil showing up. That's your solution card telling me that, yeah, this is, you're overreacting to, you're balancing things out. Things are going really well. The movement is happening, for sure. It's all happening in a Tower situation. The Empress says, it's happening and it's good, yay! And you don't have to like it. It's blocking you from being unhappy. Hopefully, it'll block you from sabotaging yourself, because you can and you might. Okay, you can block the movement by saying no to any part of this. Be careful what you're doing, okay? This could be really, really great. All right? So, let's now move on over to the ambition section, right? Because what we want is what we want. Where we're going is where we're pushing forward to, okay? And we want to know what we're pushing for, where we're looking for the Ace of Pentacles. This is good money, easy money, money given freely without having to fight so hard for it. So we like that very much. Yay. The gift of finance. This could be a raise. This could be a bump. This could be, yeah, these things are happening. Dun, dun, dun. Very nice. And your intuition is blocking you from accepting this because you're like, your gut's like, oh my God, it's scary. I don't know. And your Empress is doing the same thing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's free. It's yay. And you're like, what? Stop it. Wait, no. Everything, just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be flexible. And the Ten of Wands is here. There's that moment where in your ambition you could choose to just walk away. You know, there's that thing where you're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to walk away. Like, careful there. I know it seems a little too good to be true, but actually this thing is coming together pretty good because you got a lot going on. I mean, there's everything else here is saying that all the different facets are working in your favor. It isn't just one thing that's working in your favor. Everything is working in your favor. So, right? So let's talk about your friends. So your friends this week, these are your acquaintances, your coworkers, the people who are your allies, people who are on point, all right? And we're talking about new information coming to you about your finances. Page of Pentacles, yes. So this little page is going to give you new information about ways to make more money. Yep, it's kind of, all of this is starting from a friend. This person is telling you about that, okay? And you're just like, okay. And you're going to let your magician be your blocker. So your can-do attitude could get in the way, all right? By all means, you have all the tools at your disposal and you can make anything happen that you want. But sometimes you're better off just saying, yes, I have all the tools and I'm going to sit back and let it happen. And so if you sit back and let it happen, everything is going to just come in together, all right? Don't worry, everything is good. And yeah, this is the 10 of Pentacles, showing me that, yeah, everything is coming together. It's a beautiful collection, a beautiful completion of, indeed, definitely, everything is coming together financially. You're going to have happy financial experiences, money from this family money. This could be all kinds of good things happening in the financial department. So we're very excited to see that with friends around you, you're benefiting, okay? So working with friends is a good idea. All right. Now, finally, the unknown, the area of secrets and unknown things, right? Things we aren't really sure about, that are out there and we're just trying to figure it out. We have the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups is showing me that there is indeed something stable, something dependable, something that will move you. And you're thinking about something from the past as well, a relationship from the past, and it may be interesting because we want you to focus on the current relationships, okay? And then in this week, we want you to focus on the current relationships. They're all very beneficial, but you're remembering the lessons from past relationships. And yeah, sometimes we feel a little funny, a little bit bad. I think you're the one who's the dependable, surprisingly capable, and all that good stuff. Not surprisingly, I don't know where that came from. But you're definitely the one who's dependable, capable, and stable. But we want you to apply that as you move forward in your current relationships, all right? Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is here saying, guess what? Ta-da! I'm a little worried about money, and the money that I'm worried about is blocking me from moving forward. So you're having second thoughts about how to handle the situation because you're worried about money. And there's nothing to be worried about on the money front, okay? Everything is good there, all right? And we have like this beautiful 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is here, showing that you are taking your power back in this unknown department, okay? So as you're worrying about money, you're just paying attention to how it's going and where it's going and all those good things. That is all you need to do, is keep an eye on your finances and see how they're going and where they're going, all right? You don't have to do anything dramatic. Everything else is just going to fall into place, all right? This is a great week for you, Taurus. I'm extremely excited to see this for you. Yes, if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel, I would love it very much if you did. It helps my tiny little baby channel grow a little bit, and I so appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. I'm good with that. I'm very much so pleased and happy to try this new reading for you. Comment below and let me know how it's working for you, if you like it, if it's too much, if it's too little, whatever. Whatever you want to tell me about, I'm open to it. I really am excited to try this. And we will talk next week about the 13th through the 19th of October. All right? Thank you so much, Taurus.